every Christian in the world is just faking it, and you live about 90% of your life like you know how, and you got this 10% little window, and you rank women from 1 to 10, you have sexual fantasies, and you lust all the time, and that's just the way it is, so you fake it. I lived that way for about another year, 18 months. Because, I tried, and I thought the problem is them. You made me, you gave me hormones, you gave them all that other stuff you gave them. My hormones get turned on by what you gave them. It's not me. It can't be licked. It's out there. Fourth bedrock fact is that ignorance will kill you. Trying harder and willpower are not the key. This is one you must understand. There is knowledge. You must understand what's going on in temptation. You must understand when you're vulnerable. You must understand that it will come at your weakest points, at your weakest time. You need to understand, as we're going to learn, how temptation occurs, how you're lured, how you're enticed, how you're carried away, how it gives birth to sin, how patterns are formed, what's behind your sexual drives. One of the things you're going to learn is what you really want desperately isn't sex. Now, you're thinking, no, well, wait a second. And you had some credibility before that statement yet. No, you know what you want? You want the real thing. Sex is the imitation. What you want is intimacy. What you want is to be loved, cared for, enveloped, trusted. What you want is to feel like a man. What you really long for is intimacy. Now, sex is the second best short-term, shortcut substitute to intimacy. But it's not intimacy. And so you can't be ignorant. You got to understand what's going on in you. You've got to understand what's going on biblically. You got to understand how lust works, how temptation works, and how to stop it. Bedrock number 5, fact, is you'll never make it alone. All those thoughts of, a real man can handle this on my own. I don't need anybody else. I'll tell you what, a real man can just step up to the plate spiritually and I can lick this. No, you can't. No, you can't. Almost every command, I can't think of any, but I'm going to say almost because I'll say all and then I'll be wrong. Almost every New Testament command is in the second person plural. In Texas, where Steve's from, if it was translated there, it would be you all. You all be pure. You all encourage one another. You all live holy lives. The Christian life was never designed with this individualistic American concept where it's me and God, and you do your thing and I'll do my thing, but it's just me and God. The need for community, the need for sharing, the need for iron sharpening iron, the need for it's not good for a person to be alone, but 2 or 3 when they gather, a cord of 3 is not easily broken. The need for community, the need for the Spirit of God using other people in your life for you to have victory is a non-negotiable. You can't make it on your own. You can fake it on your own, and you can lie on your own, but you can't be sexually pure on your own. Not at the level, not in the way that God wants you to. In fact, a lot of people believe the lie that, well, I can't tell people about this because I've actually kind of come to the point where what people think of me, the image that's projected, and like I've been a Christian like 8 years, and in fact I'm even helped leading some ministries. If I told them the level of some of my private thoughts and some of my private habits, what would they think of me? It's amazing the number of Christian men, especially as you kind of get, if you've been in the church for a while, now the discrepancy gets greater and greater and greater between what you project and what people think and who you really are. And the pride of not letting people see who you really are because you think they'll think less of you. I got news for you. Other men aren't. You know what we need? We're trying to find someone who'd be honest so then we can be honest. About 80% of the power of lust, addiction to porn, addiction to some perversion that some of you in this room may struggle with, about 80% of the power dissipates the moment you get it out in the open in the light. I remember the time we were interviewing a guy for a job. And it was a pretty important position in the life of our church, and this guy was a Christian leader in America.